Hello there, my name's Vince Maloney. I'm answering a question, or two or three questions, of why I bought Creating a Bug-Free Mind and Using a Bug-Free Mind. Why I bought it was because I was exchanging views with a fellow internet user on one of the forums, and in the process of those views that we were exchanging, he suggested to me that I have a look at Andy Shaw's work. I'd never heard of him before, but as an inquisitive person, I decided to have a look at what Andy had to say. On reading some of the information, I felt that this is information that could help me, so I readily purchased the books, both of them, and as I'm dyslexic, when I received them I thought, wow, these books are going to take a long time for me to get through, which indeed they did. Nevertheless, I felt that they were well worth the money paid. The second question was, what has the bug-free books done for me? Well, once you understand the process and how you can calm your mind, you can focus on things, you can get things done that perhaps you may not have been able to do in the past, either through distractions or not really having the concentration necessary to fulfill your goals. For the first 2 or 3 months I was just scratching the surface. I did what I usually do with books, is look for the pictures. I couldn't find any in the first editions. I felt that I need to take this seriously to get the best from the books. One of the things I noticed was that you do need to read them over and over and over again in a studious manner. Some of the things Andy mentions are not as obvious as you might be led to believe. Other teachers of similar information don't really explain it as Andy does, and because of that there's a big difference between the usual self-help books. Andy warns that he doesn't want them to be shelf books or shelf-help books. He wants to be self-help books. In other words, the best that you can do is use them to help yourself. And initially, as I say, I just skimmed over them to get a general picture of what they were about, but then I started applying the information in a serious manner. Within 2 or 3 months I'd actually put the information to work, and the price of the books, which from a book point of view I don't usually spend very much on books, but I thought I'd stretch myself on this because I thought it was worth it. But the books paid for themselves within those 3 months without a question, because I applied the information that was in them. So that's one of the things that the books have actually done for me. What do I expect to do in the future, or for the books to do for me in the future? It's a case of using the books again as a reference, but continually to read them, because each time you read them you'll get something new from them, as indeed I have. The information, there's a lot of the information that I was already aware of, but seeing the way Andy explains it in the book, you just have a different way of looking at the information, and certainly the practicality of applying them in the way that Andy explains is done in such a way that I've not really seen done before, and for that reason I would recommend these books to everybody. I have seen a little advert really for these books by Andy, and the new editions have come out, and he recommends people to get replacements of the old ones, because we do wear them out. It's not a one read book. Read over and over and over again. Can't really emphasize that enough to get the best out of these books, and indeed the books will get the best out of you. Thank you for listening.